All right, he's back. I tried to do it by myself last week, but people was waiting for you, Tony. So you're back.
Thank you.
You
Back by popular demand. I held up because of money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I got a nice raise, and
All right.
they paid me for what I'm worth.
So I guess I have to renegotiate myself.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the
You have an agent?
No.
You should get one.
You want to be one? Mine?
Sure.
All right.
5%.
All right, no problem. It's cheap, 5.
The going rate.
Okay. Canadian, what a week. 17 points out of 18 available, and they are really on fire. And if I ask you with the game of yesterday and all those last 10 or 20 days, did you expect the Canadiens to be that good? And
No, I don't think the Canadians expected the Canadians to be that good. I don't think Michel Therrien expected the Canadians to be that good. I don't think the fan base expected the Canadians to be that good. Look, it's great the way they're playing. I think they've surprised a lot of people. You know, the fact that last night they were playing their sixth game in nine nights, fifth game in 7 nights, third game in 4 nights. Break it down any way you want against the Boston Bruins, one of the better teams in the National Hockey League, a team that you really have to give absolutely everything to beat because they don't beat themselves, and they come out on top. That's remarkable. You take a look at the challenges they've had this season. They took on St. Louis when St. Louis was a big, strong team that would give the Canadians troubles. They brought them to shoot out. The Canadians picked up a point. Minnesota came into town. Yeah, maybe they're not a great team, but they were 13-4-4 at the time. Canadians beat them easily. Anaheim's rocking and rolling. I think they're third in the West. Canadians beat them easily. They went to Washington twice in the span of a week, and they won both times there. The following night, they played at the Bell Center against Crosby and company. They kept Crosby off the board. They beat the Penguins. Every single challenge, obstacle that's been in front of them, they were able to stay afloat during the injuries. Now that the injuries are all back, the guys are back. They're a healthy lineup. The Canadians are impeccable.
all your points are very good. And me, you know what? The Canadiens are good when they have a healthy lineup. Since Emlyn is back in the lineup, Canadiens are awesome. And it shows, like, if everybody is in the right chair, the Canadiens can be very good and beat a lot of teams. But season, it's always with some ups and some downs. Canadiens are obviously in ups, and they're gonna be on someday downs, and gonna have like 2 or 3 losses in a row, 4 losses in a row. So at that time, gonna go, oh, we should trade down in Pacioretty like we did like a couple of weeks ago. So let's be relaxed about those performances. It's very happy about it. But there's a healthy lineup, and there's a guy whose name is Carey Price, who played like hell since the beginning of the season. Didn't have a bad game, and we can say the same stuff about Peter Budaj, who went every time he was called, he played a heck of a game and helped Carey Price to be. You know what? Carey Price, who fresh yesterday, is better than a Carey Price who would play Wednesday against New Jersey and be a little bit tired against Boston. So I like what I see from the Montreal Canadiens right now. But there's a healthy lineup, and it shows. If you lose Emlyn, I guess you told me the stats in French.
Yeah, they're 33-9-6 with him in the lineup. So he is one of those fourth stars on this team, a very underrated player. You know, when Marc Bergevin gave him $4 million, $4.1 million, when he was making $2 million before that, and he was still out of the lineup, hadn't played a game since last year when he went down with that injury. A lot of people were saying, whoa, this guy just doubled his salary, hasn't even played a game. You don't know how he's going to react. They gave him the money because they know how important he is. They realize he's a top 4 defenseman, not only on this team, but on any team in the National Hockey League. And they also saw his work ethic, what he did to try and come back from the injury, and they labeled him as a real one. And watching him play, you have to say he's a real one.
So for you, if there's any fourth star in that team, it's Emlyn?
For myself, it's Emlyn.
I'll go with Emlyn. It would be my pick too, but because I want to say something different than you, I go with Brendan Prost. For me, it's the perfect bridge between the kids and the veteran. He have fun with the kids and can talk to the kids, but he's old enough to have the respect of the veteran and listen to them, but talk to them too. So he's making 2.5 for what he's doing in the dressing room, what he's doing on the ice, what he's doing with his fist. Even yesterday, he did back down from Sean Thornton, who's a heavyweight, when Prost is not even a middleweight. He's so courageous, and he was good against Thornton again yesterday, so he's doing a lot of good stuff. For me, this is a real fourth star for the Montreal Canadiens.
It's proved to be a great signing. 4 years, $10 million.
Everybody was wondering.
When you look at him and you say every team in the National Hockey League would want him,
exactly,
then at that point the salary doesn't matter.
Exactly, I'm
right?
with you.
100,000 more here or there doesn't matter.
So I guess we're not going to complain about any amount Subban will get on his next contract. Let's talk about Subban and Markov a little bit if you want. Everybody's talking about the Olympics. Would they be on the Olympics or not? I want to have your thought on it because I don't think or I don't care. It's important if Price is on the Olympic team or not. The thing is, you have a season, the beginning of a season of a guy who's going to win the Vizina Trophy. We were talking in French about Josh Harding or Tuukka Rask. Right now, if there's any goalie available, I'll pick Carey Price way in front. I don't think Harding's going to keep the pace. I don't feel like Rask is in the same mode as Carey Price is right now because he's tracking the puck. He's playing so well, never get out of a game. So for me right now, if there's a Vizina Trophy to give after a third of a season, Carey Price is my man.
You know, the ability to rebound, it's pretty amazing. And 3 things happened going into the season. Number 1 was, you know, there's only so many times you can blame the goalie coach. You can blame Rolly Melanson, you can blame Pierre Groulx, but, you know, after Stéphane Waite just won the Stanley Cup with Chicago, Carey Price this time was probably not going to get the benefit of the doubt. The motivation of the Olympics. I mean, clearly that's a huge factor. And the fact that, you know what, he wanted to prove something to himself as well. You add it all together. I mean, it's incredible, really. I mean, the way he's playing right now, he's flawless. You take a look at the goal that beat him yesterday, a 2-on-1 that found itself at the top of the net. Not much he could have done on the play.
No.
Other than that, square to the shooter, tracking the puck the way you talked about it. His tracking has never been better.
He's awesome, and maybe we should give a thumbs up to Stéphane Waite.
If he keeps playing like that,
yeah, you with me?
Who knows?
You're with me, I guess. All right, so we'll do a show about those Olympic teams when it's going to be time to do so, but maybe Price and Subban would be on that team. Have a good weekend.
They should be on the team. They're on the team, they win gold. They're not on the team, they'll probably win gold anyway.
Yeah.
No.
We'll do a show about
Let's
it.
put them on the team.
All right, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Cheers.